50-cent bins, Marvel style. Hey everybody. It's been a rough couple of days, rough weekend with the learning of the passing of a good friend of the community, a great YouTuber. A lot of you guys know him, the comic Jabroni. It was an unexpected passing that sent shockwaves through the community as far as is so sudden, so unexpected, and yeah, it's really bad. I mean, it was great that he was a guy that we could all look up to, a guy who was very influential, very nice guy. You know, I chatted with him in the comments below. He very cordial, very good to people, spoke his mind, told you what he thought about books and stuff like that. You know, told you about his whiskey, his love of whiskey, all those sorts of things. And it's just a very sad situation of what happened to him. That being said, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. His family has a GoFundMe account that they're taking donations at, and I'll leave a link in the description below. And you guys out there, close friends of his, you guys stay tough, you know, keep strong, because yeah, this is a loss that none of us were expecting. So, all right, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this video. This is my back issue bin diving video for the last couple of weeks. I did a DC and indie video recently. This is going to be the Marvel version because I got a bunch of Marvel books. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first book I'm going to show, I got these in alphabetical order, so that's what order they're going to be shown. But the first book I got is Avengers. This is number 213. This is a book I already have. I've had it since I was a kid. Used to love reading this book. You know, back in the days, I didn't have a lot of money. Well, I was a kid, so I didn't have many comic books. So I would just reread books that I had, and I used to love reading this book. And so the one I have is in bad condition. So it's cool to find a better condition one in the 50-cent bins. The thing with this book, it came out in 1981, actually, and was written by Jim Shooter with art by Bob Hall. And this is a controversial book about Hank Pym because it labels him, this is where he gets a reputation of being a wife beater. The thing is, according to fandom though, years after this issue, Jim Shooter wrote an article for his blog entitled "Hank Pym Was Not a Wife Beater." Jim claims that he intended Hank's hit against Janet to be accidental, but the artwork came out much stronger than he wanted, but that it was too late to change it. So I'll show you the image of the hit heard around the world where, you know, the image of Hank Pym changes. Because after this book, like when in the Ultimates, he's definitely known as a wife beater. So this hit that I'm showing is what set it off pretty much. All right, moving on from there, I got a video game book, and this is Double Dragon #1, based off the popular video game that came out in the late 1980s, and this is the first published comic book of the popular video game. Next up, I got Fantastic Four number 248. This is written by John Byrne, and it's got art by John Byrne. Now, Key Collector shows this as the first appearance of Kristoff, who is Doctor Doom's adopted son, but this isn't the first appearance. The actual first appearance is number 247. Kristoff doesn't even actually appear in this issue. So it's a little error on Key Collector's part, but thought you guys should know. All right, next book up. Got Generation X #1. This came out in 1994. It's written by Scott Lobdell, and it's got art by Chris Bacalo. This has the first appearance of Chamber, first appearance of Implet, which is Marius St. Croix, who is a psychic vampire. And it's got a cameo appearance of Penance, who is later revealed as a real Monet St. Croix. If you don't know who that character is, it's all right. But this is cool. It's got a chromium cover, and it's a wraparound cover. So I'll show you that right now. Very cool looking cover. So you got the shininess on the front and the shininess on the back. Done by Chris Bacalo, however you want to pronounce it. All right. All right, next book up, I have G.I. Joe, number 40. This came out in 1985. It's written by Larry Hama. It's got art by Mike Zeck. And this has the first appearance of Shipwreck and Barbecue. Now, I don't care about the first appearance or no. I just like finding these G.I. Joe books in the 50-cent bins. This one actually has some stickers on it. I got to figure out how to get those off, but it's not the best conditioned book. I just like reading through these old G.I. Joe books. Huge fan back in the 80s of the cartoon series, and of course, the toys. All right, next book up. I got a couple of books, nothing real significant about these books. I just remember these from when I was a kid also. And that is Gru. Sergio Aragonés, Gru the Wanderer. This is number 112. Then I also got this number 118. I just saw these in the bins and I know the book. I never read it though, but I remember the book when I was a kid, so picked it up. All right, next book up. This is Infinity Gauntlet number 3. And this is the not for resale version that came with the Thanos and Adam Warlock Marvel Universe 2-pack. So, saw that in there, picked it up. Next book I got is Invincible Iron Man, number 1. This is from volume 2, came out in 2015. This has got the debut of the Model Prime armor that can do a bunch of stuff. And it's stored in a bracelet on Tony Stark's wrist. I think we saw that in the movie. I forgot which movie, which of the Iron Man movies we see that in. I think it's part 2, Iron Man 2. I'm not sure. Whatever, but yeah, you see the actual outfit come out of his wrist, you know, like his watch or something. All right, let me take these down so I can make room for the rest of these books. All right, next book up is Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. This is number 1 in a 6-issue limited series. Came out in 1984. It's by Chris Claremont and Al Milgrom. This has got the first appearance of Ogun, who's a telepath that mentored Wolverine. Some more Wolverine goodness. We got Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine number 118. This came in 1992. It's got some nice Sam Keith art in this. And plus it's got a preview of Doom 2099. All right, next few books. Nothing real significant about them, but I saw them in there and decided to pick them up. This is New Warriors number 1. It's the Ash Can edition. Never seen an Ash Can in 50-cent bin, so had to grab it. Next is Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 126. I actually already have this, but this is in a little better condition than mine. Then I found some Thor books, some annuals that were in there. And I got Thor number 8, annual number 8, and Thor annual number 9. All right, moving on from there, these next books are some of my Uncanny X-Men run fillers, books that I need to fill my run, plus some doubles of books I already have. Let's go ahead and show those. And the first book I got is Uncanny X-Men number 225. Love this storyline. It's a great book. Art by Mark Silvestri with written by Chris Claremont. Had to get that. Saw it in there. All right, and the next book after that, I got this Uncanny X-Men number 281, which came out in 1991. It's written by Jim Lee with art by Walt Portacio, and it's got the first appearance of Trevor Fitzroy along with the formation of the new team. Next up, great cover, is Uncanny X-Men number 290. And then this is cool. It's Uncanny X-Men number 304. I'd never had this one, so I picked it up. It's got the cool hologram cover on there, or hologram on there. Had to get that just because of that, but it's also a run filler, so I needed it. So I picked that one up. All right, next book I got is Uncanny X-Men number 306. Then next one is Uncanny X-Men number 321. More run fillers. Next up is Uncanny X-Men number 328. And then Uncanny X-Men number 332. This is a minor key. It's got the first appearance of Ozymandias. The Marvel version of Ozymandias, not the Watchmen version. Going on from there, got Uncanny X-Men number 380. And the final Uncanny X-Men book I found is Uncanny X-Men number 382. All right. And should just have a few more books left. Let me get these out of the way so we can make some space. Going on to X Factor. Picked up X Factor number 31. Now this one came out in 1988. It's got the first appearance of the Orphan Maker. Going on from there, I got X Factor number 38, came out in 1989. It's got the origin and death of Madeline Pryor, also known as the Goblin Queen. And it's got the first time Angel has been referred to as Archangel, and Beast is the one that comes out with that name. All right, almost to the end. Got X Factor number 54. It's got the origin. Oh, hold on. It came out in 1990. It's got the first appearance of Crimson, and it's got some great Silvestri art in here. Then final X Factor book, I got X Factor number 92, and that came out in 1993. It's got the first appearance of an Omega level mutant, Exodus. It's got art by Joe Quesada, and it's got this one also has a great hologram on it. So cool. All right, almost finished up here. Next book, I got X Factor, or X Force, number 2. And this, you have the second appearance of Deadpool. And you also got the first appearance of Weapon X, who is Garrison Kane. Another X Force book I picked up is X Force number 9. Really nothing significant about that book. And then the final book I picked up is X-Men number 30. And that is the marriage of Scott Summers and Jean Grey. So, yep, that's it. That's it for the Marvel books I picked up from the 50-cent bins the last couple of weeks. Like I said, it was a pretty good haul. I went twice. First time I picked up about 20 books. Next time they had a whole bunch of new bins in. So I got almost around 40 books. So, yeah, I'm going to have to start giving these away because I got too many 50-cent bin books. I just enjoy the hunt. I enjoy digging through the bins and finding stuff that, you know, are minor keys, first appearances. I enjoy doing stuff like that. So I'm probably going to start giving these away here soon. We'll see. But that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Leave comments in below of what you thought of the books I picked up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications. Check out my Instagram at I Collect A Lot. I usually post these books on Instagram few days after, a few weeks maybe, I don't know, after I do the video, just to show you guys what I got on there. You get them all on one page. And that's it. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys again later. All right? Bye.